I mean, Conte's saying you can't buy a winning mentality. Simon, your point with Conte is, look, if you're going to say something, say it.
Well, you can't say that because everyone's clearly proven that you can buy a winning mentality. That's what you do buy.
Yeah, but at the weekend there, when they lost to Wolves, that was Spurs' fifth game under Conte against top 10 teams, and they've lost 3, they've drawn 2 so far, so it ain't good. Whatever way you look at it, it's not good enough. And we're kind of agreed here, all right, Conte's been brought in, but it's the players who are there at this time simply, clearly, are not good enough. Mehmet, big Tottenham fan. Mehmet, good morning.
Good morning, chaps. You all right?
Good, thank you. Where's your head with your team this morning?
It's all over the place. To be fair, right, when Poch was appointed, that was the 5-year project. He came out at the end of the Champions League game when we lost in the final and said, needs rebuilding. We need players. Simon asked earlier, what are Tottenham's interests? Money. We're a real estate company. It's money, it's profit over glory. It's simple with Enix, and that is the bottom line. And they're not even.
Oh, we just lost Mehmet. It was going to happen sooner or later. So, Simon, it's as simple as that. Mehmet, one of a few Tottenham fans saying this morning, Tottenham these days all about profit over glory.
Well, listen, that's a perspective. Makes no sense getting Conte in then, does it? What a waste of time of getting Perizzi in, who people suggest is a good director of football. Now they're suggesting that he's Daniel Levy's poodle. And you've got Conte, who spends money but balances the books. He doesn't spend money. People think Conte's a profligate and spends enormous amounts of money. But if you look at his spending pattern at Inter Milan, you look at his spending pattern at Chelsea, actually, his actual return on investment is as good, if not better, than most of the elite managers. This argument that Tottenham are all about money, well, yeah, okay, they're a bit more frugal than other sides. They carried huge losses from last year. I'm not giving Daniel Levy a pass because he's got to invest in this side. If he doesn't invest in this side, if Tottenham fans seriously think anybody in their right mind was going to do really significant business in January, the only reason that boy went to Liverpool in January is because they knew that Tottenham were going to nick him in January and they had to try and get him out of the mix because they were going to buy him in the summer.
Well, Diaz.
Right. Most people don't do big business in January unless you're Newcastle United buying your way out of the mess you've got yourself into. If Tottenham do not spend significant money in the summer transfer window, then everybody can pile on and say Daniel Levy is precisely what they think he is.
Yeah, I mean, Richard is one of a few Tottenham fans, Danny's saying, in my opinion, Conte's getting a bit of a free pass compared to previous managers. Is he?
To a degree, but I think the fans have probably opened their eyes to the fact that 3 managers, or the last 3 managers, are not all bad. The squad needs improving. It's so, and the logic around waiting to the summer to get the players he wants is sensible. Why spend a fortune on players you're not that keen on in January? Why do that? I mean, I'd just be patient. I think they've got a good man in charge. We know how good.
Can you be patient though? They've got to finish in the Champions League places. That's the drive. They're not going to do it.
Why have they got?
They're not going to do it. Well, they'll need a player clear out if they don't, won't they?
I think they need that anyway.
Well, they're going to do that anyway, Jim. They can't have this overbalanced squad of people that they don't want in the first place. They're going to have to get them out the door because that's good business. What you're saying is if they don't get into the Champions League, it's going to cost them more money out of their own pockets rather than out of the Champions League revenues. Yeah. But that's their problem.
And it will be harder to attract certain players.
Exactly.
I think the attraction of bringing Conte in, apart from the fact he's a winner, serial winner, is his contacts and his ability to bring players in because of who he is rather than the fact they're in the Champions League.
To play for him.
Yeah. Kevin, what have you got for us? Good morning. Tottenham fan Kevin.
Hello, yeah. I just want to say, I'd have Maurizio back any day of the week. I think he got the best out of the players. I don't know what's happening with Tottenham. We shouldn't be losing to Southampton and Wolves. We've got Man City at the weekend. We're going to get done again. We're just going backwards.
Yeah.
Well, but again, Kev, but
it's hard to argue against that.
You watch what Southampton did to Man City and gave them a proper game, who are an infinitely better side than most teams in the Premier League. You look what they've just done to Man United. Why is it a given then that they can't do the same to you?
Well, no, it's not a given that because they are a good team, But
you put Southampton in, we shouldn't be getting beat by Southampton. Southampton are a good side.
Yeah, they are a good side, but really, we shouldn't. With some of the players we've got, like Harry Kane and everything, ever since Maurizio's gone, it's like he's gone. It's just not happening, And we're not.
But Man City spent £1 billion on players, and Southampton gave them a proper game.
Yeah,
Man United have spent best part of £1 billion on players.
I think we've got to be careful just thinking about that Man City Southampton game as that relevant, because they did pepper them for most of it. But I understand your sentiment. What you're saying is, on paper, we've got better players than Southampton, so we should be beating them. But we know the Premier League doesn't work like that. What I would say is that the Tottenham squad at the moment is a bit imbalanced. There's really good attacking players. You struggle to find a better. Well, there are a couple of better front threes, but a really, really adequate front three. They've got competition.
Not on the basis of what you saw yesterday, there wasn't.
No, not yesterday, but potentially they've got good attacking players. It's defensively they're struggling and they're looking vulnerable. That's where they're going to need.
Kane's been poor all season.
Yes,
Kane's been poor for some time. We're
would,
buying into the Harry Kane
you
methodology.
still do well getting better than him in the transfer market, even if you sold him.
Possibly, but my point is that what Harry Kane was and what he is may well be two different things.
Yeah.
He isn't the player that we saw 18 months ago.
No way. No, you're right, Simon. You're right. Kevin, thank you for that. According to a talkSPORT poll this morning, 90% think that Tottenham will not finish in the top 4. And those are viewers on YouTube and Facebook.
But you know,
as well.
10 days
90%
ago,
why should they
say no chance.
But why should they?
Well, when Conte came in, it was like, oh, here we
but
go.
that was madness.
Jim, 10 days ago, right? 2 weeks ago, 10 days ago, before this week's results, they were the favourites for the top 4. Because of the fixture list, the games they had in hand.
But it made no sense.
No, but the positivity was different. The feeling and the conversation was different around Tottenham. And now do you remember when they got the 2 late goals at Leicester to win?
Yeah.
There was no talk about lack of winning mentality.
But when you look at the top 4, you think to yourself, why would there be an expectation for Tottenham to be in there? Whose place are they going to take? Arguably, maybe Manchester United, if Man United were that top 4. But if you look at it and say Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, is there any parallel universe where they were going to get in front of those 3 guys?
No.
Right, so the 4th spot. So why should they be in front of Man United just because Man United are in disarray? Right, that's the only argument. Any other argument would be, why would Tottenham, if Tottenham don't get in the top 6, then that's a failing. But to get in the top 4 was a reach anyway.
Sure. Well, we love the fact that there's a charge on for the top 4, top 6 places, and Wolves certainly are in amongst it. And Darren, I'm coming to you because it's one of the most open of top 4 races in years. Are Wolves in contention, Darren? Wolves fan.
First of all, good morning, Jim, Simon and Danny. Yes,
Good morning, mate.
I think they are. Massive credit to Bruno Lage. I'll admit, at the start of the season, I wasn't too much about him. But he's come in, he's changed all the ethic. Yeah, he's still got Nuno's players, but, it's all changed. Max Kilman has been a revelation.
Yeah, he's been really good.
And I think he deserves an England call-up. I know people are on about Bowen, they both do. But Max Kilman deserves a call-up way over Tyrone Mings and even Maguire. I just think that we've still got Pedro Neto to come back.
Yeah, top scorer from last season.
Johnny was on the bench yesterday. Raul's got his goal as well yesterday. I just think the next 2, the 2 games in hand we've got are Arsenal away and Watford at home. We've just won 4 on the bounce for the first time since 1980. Away games.
Yeah. Away games, yeah. Can I just ask you, because obviously you follow Wolves and you've been watching them all season. There is a bit of talk of the lack of fire, lack of goals. Defensively brilliant, very frugal. They don't give away. I think they got the 2nd best, if I'm right, defence in the league, or 3rd.
Yes, they have, Danny. Yeah.
But have they got the fire? Do you think you've got the firepower? Because the goals for tally ain't great to get over the line and actually maybe nick that 4th.
I think so, Danny. I do, because especially with, as I say, Pedro Neto coming back, that's a bit more creativity on the wing. Hwang's coming back as well, and he started very well for us.
He did.
So I don't see why not. Like I say, we've got Leicester on Sunday at home, then it's Arsenal next Thursday, and then West Ham away on the Sunday.
So Darren, let's do it. Let's be brave, mate. On this Monday, the 14th of February, happy Valentine's Day. That apart, where do Wolves finish?
5th.
Ooh.
5th. Wow. That'd be something else. Danny, thanks for that. It's 10:30.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.